The Senate GOP clearing $1.5 trillion in the budget for tax cuts. Sounds good. Well, our next guest met with the House Budget Chair to talk about tax reform. Come in, the venerable Art Laffer, former Reagan economist. What did you have to say? Where does that money go? Who gets the goodies? Do I get a tax cut? Let's get right down to the nitty-gritty. When's my tax cut coming?
Well, goodness
That's all that
gracious.
really matters.
I'm venerable, vulnerable, old. I love Mark. I love Doug. Thank you for having me on the show. My goodness gracious. Can you see I'm real long of tooth as well?
A little.
What it does, what the $1.5 trillion does, and I think it's primarily from Corker, and I credit him for this, it gives some of the Republicans who really believe in these pay-fors an out to vote for the corporate tax cut. And I hope that's what they do. I don't want to see it go to 20%. I wanted to see it go to 15%. That would really be the stimulus to get this economy going. And let me just say, Ashley, if I may on this,
yes.
If you cut that tax rate to 15%, it will pay for itself many times over, not only in economic growth, but in reduced sheltering, reduced fraud and tax evasion, bringing businesses back from abroad, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary taxes, state and local taxes. All of those will increase in addition to economic growth, jobs, output, and employment. So this will bring in probably $1.5 trillion net by itself. But what Corker has done with that $1.5 trillion is given a lot of Republicans an opening to be able to vote for this without destroying, quote unquote, the budget.
Look, you're preaching to the choir here, but you know the Democrats will say, "Oh, there goes Art Laffer, the supply side. It's all." You know, someone used that expression, voodoo economics. There's no proof that money saved is going to push through the economy. You know that's the argument.
Well, they may do that, but, you know, I've worked with more Democrats than I have with Republicans. I'm a Kennedy Democrat from the 60s. I did Jerry Brown's flat tax when he ran for president. He's no right-wing freak, I don't think. You know, I've voted for Clinton twice, quite publicly, very proud of it, but I'm a Reagan Republican through and through. I think Trump's doing a great job now. And I think we need the tax cuts for both parties. It's not just Republican, Democrat. Growth helps everyone, including Democrats. And some of those people, I wish it didn't, but frankly, it'll help them. And why not?
Why not?
We've tried everything else, and it's been a loser. I mean, with W and Obama back to back, you don't get much worse than that. So we have this 2% growth thing that's just terrible.
Yeah.
Between January 1st, 83, and June 30th, 1984. Now, that's an 18-month period. In that year and a half, we grew by 12% in real terms at an 8% annualized rate, and it changed the face of the earth. We lost the election in 82 on the off election, and by 84, we barely won. We squeaked by with only 49 states out of 50.
But very quickly, look, it took Ronald Reagan years to get actual tax reform in place. You're talking about tax cuts. Is that, you know, as far as actually reforming the entire tax code, have you given up on that for now?
No. I mean, Reagan, we did the 86 Tax Act was tax reform. It was not a tax cut or a tax increase. It really was tax reform. But the 81 bill, that was tax cuts. And that was a big tax cut. And if you'd have done the same nonsense with it, we never would have had it. We wouldn't have had the Kennedy tax cuts or the Harding and Coolidge tax cuts. We need tax cuts to get growth right now. Reform is not the key. Right now, we need to stimulate this economy to get it back on track and rapid growth.